So I am doing a video to show something. I had like a little break away recently, so I am showing you what I got. So there are a couple of things I got. I'm only going to flip through one deck. I did get, I can show a couple of cards from some. First off, I have this really nice book. Can I zoom out slightly? And it's kind of like a journal. To do with the nighttime. This is obviously some like bits of artwork by the author, and like they even say they used to be afraid of the dark. Sections for a journal, creating a night journal, little ideas, memories, festivities, overcoming fear, and there's just some really nice imagery, kind of shadow worky, I guess you could say. Some really lovely artwork, and nice ideas. So I got that. I haven't started using it yet, obviously, but to use my burp, it's very nice. I also got, because I went by the seaside, so I got some nice little stones from the beach. Good grief. Which are just little things I found. My friend who I went on holiday with, she found me some seashells. Which I love this being by the sea, so having seashells around me helps. I did go in a crystal shop. This is my little polished moonstone. It's got this on it, which is usually on rainbow moonstone, so it's the only real blip of that. I got a raw moss agate, which is quite nice, and a raw, it was called green moonstone, which I didn't know was a thing. So there's my crystals I got. Sorry about the traffic, but there's not really a lot I can do about it because I live next to a road. This I got, I think, just before I went on holiday. It's astrology dice. I just thought I'd show you. Obviously I had no like naffle about astrology, but this is like the dice for the houses. This is the star signs, and this is the planets. I have a deck coming, which is an old Astrology Oracle deck. I do have the Heavenly Bodies Astrology Oracle. I just don't know where I put it, so that's helpful. So, sorry, I'm a bit chaotic today. The shop I went into where I got the crystals, I also picked up this little Lenormand deck. I am not a frequent user of Lenormand. In fact, I need a book, really, a good book, and I saw Martin from Marty's Curiosities, which is a YouTube channel, that he showed on his Instagram a shelf of his books that he uses for like Lenormand and Marseille reading. There are extra cards, so like there's different lady and gentleman and child cards, so it's like more inclusive. I kept this one in for the child because it looks like, I don't know, it just looks nicer than this one. So they're both chasing butterflies, which is cool, but I think I like the colour tone of the dress better. But yeah, so it's just a Lenormand deck, which has a pretty back, and I will eventually learn how to read Lenormand, hopefully. They come with little white leaflets, but I probably would be back getting a book. I got from the same shop last time I went there, this. So now I have 2 Lenormand decks that I don't know how to use. I got this positive affirmation deck, and what I've been doing, because I use this one in the morning, it's like for my morning affirmation, because this Pieces of Positivity deck has like a nighttime aesthetic. I've been picking it before bed and giving myself something, I don't know, for the end of the day. Not that I always... Sometimes I like pick affirmations and I'm like, oh, okay. Because some affirmation... I can't even speak now. Some affirmation decks can be a bit meh. This one is pretty, and it has like the nice statements, but it's not as good as the Take What You Need deck, in my opinion. But that is just my opinion, because remember, I just give my opinion on things. It's not absolute, and some people like things more than I do. But anyway, the Oracle that I got, I have used it, but I put it back in order for the flip through, and I've seen this a few times when I've been looking at Oracle decks. I do like animal decks. I did at one point only like use animal decks because I don't like people, I guess. But I do buy other decks now. I say this when I just bought the Bee Tarot, so I thought the colours looked interesting, and it's a 2-piece box. It's a Hay House deck. I think this has been out a while, probably. I think it cost 20 something quid. So you get like the usual introduction. It mentions alchemy. Drew upon a combination of animal medicine, the I Ching, alchemical symbolism, esoteric philosophies. There's a lot. How to use the cards. I don't know why my throat is feeling a bit weird because I don't even go anywhere, but it's gone a bit funny. Steps for pulling a card, spreads that are, we'll get to the actual card. So you get like what it says on the card, then something else, then the description. Yeah, it's a nice deck. I have used it a bit. Here are the backs. It's quite thick cardstock, so it's not one. It's hard to riffle, but I mean, you could probably riffle if you didn't have a dodgy arm, but like issues with your nerves. But I find this one hard to riffle. That's like the good thing for me about Llewellyn cardstock, is they're easy to riffle, but well, most of the time. But yeah, so this is an interesting deck because there's no set color scheme. Like, there are different color tones in each card. There's a phrase on it. It's in numerical order, because that really helps me, especially for a deck to either be in numerical order or in alphabetical order in the guidebook, because I hate it when they don't do that and I have to mess around, especially when my brain is having one of those broken days. I love this. Some of the cards I'm a bit like meh about, but some of them like I really, really like. And there are interesting colour combinations and animal combinations. I love this card, but I think that's because I like turtles. The decks that have crows in them are like really like similar to me. I got this the other day. It's so cute. But yeah, like look at it. It's kind of like not surreal, but it's just an interesting deck. I don't have another Oracle deck that is like this. What is that tarot deck that I got? I think it's by Chris Ann with the creatures. That would probably pair with this pretty well. The tarot, I don't know where that is. It's somewhere. I have decks in different places, and I tried to put them all on my new book shelving unit, but haven't found them all yet because I put them places. This is kind of like an affirmation deck in a way, because some of the phrases would fit an affirmation deck. I had this like twice since I've had it. It's quite nice. There's a lot of rainbows, and I love rainbows, so that is cool. I love this one. Some of the colour clashes are a bit like, but some of them are like really nice. Obviously a caterpillar and a butterfly. Always with like metamorphosis you get a butterfly. Like pretty much any card I've ever had with that on it, it's a butterfly or a caterpillar. This is something I need to do frequently. That. Interesting card. I love that. I think it's just the colours. Like this is a very pastel coloured card, and blue is my favourite colour as well, so there's that. So there we are. It's a very nice deck. If I give it a little shuffle. See, I tried to riffle this, but it just about does it. There's me like, you can't riffle it. But I guess you can, really. But the cardstock is pretty thick. So it's matte, I think you call it, because it's not shiny. And it's not that weird new Llewellyn, like, weird linen-y kind of, I feel like my deck is going to rip apart if I shuffle it too hard kind of cardstock. So, number 24. Right, let's see what it says. So this is funny because this is a page that I stopped on earlier. It's in you, not so cowardly lion. In the story of the Wizard of Oz, the cowardly lion travelled the yellow brick road to get to Emerald City to request what his heart most longed for, courage. Little did he know that during his entire frightening journey he already possessed that which he sought so desperately, for in his heart there roared a courage that was always his to claim. The cowardly lion needed the outer journey to understand that what he most desired was always within. What you seek you too have in you. Do not give up the journey, persevere and endure the uncertainty. Remember that having courage does not mean you are fearless, it means you do the thing despite being scared. Cowardly lion, who now has transformed into confident lion, shares his medicine with these questions. What if everything you've been searching for is not only right in front of you but is in you? What if everything you've been chasing outside of yourself was part of you that you couldn't see within? What if you were looking in others to find the you that was screaming to be self-actualized? What if every beautiful quality you deeply want you already possess? What if the sweep you off your feet love is your own love within reflected back to you? What if the gift you have been waiting to actualize was crying out, I'm right here, please, please, please see me? What if this whole entire time it was you that you were searching for? What if you chose and stopped waiting for others to choose you? What if you stopped running toward external validation to prove your worth and instead went within and became yourself? That's kind of like quite a strong message. It also fits, like, the fact that they use the Wizard of Oz as an example and the Cowardly Lion. It also, like, fits Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. Like, she has the ruby slippers. Well, in the film, they're ruby. So she has the magic slippers, and she could have just taken herself home in the beginning when she first got the slippers. But in the end, she finds out that, like, Glinda, like, basically sends her on a journey to discover that she has the power within herself, kind of thing. So, like, that's, like, a nice message. And a lot of us do seek external validation sometimes, when really the only person whose opinion matters should be our own. So yeah, that's kind of a nice card. And this video has gone on way too long now, me talking about stuff, and I'm apologizing for fluffing up with my reading, but sometimes my brain is a little bit off kilter because of my issues with physical and mental health. But anyway, thank you if you managed to watch this long and put up with this much, and please feel free to like the video and even leave a comment if you like any of the things I showed you.